Hello students, welcome to Maths class. Last class we saw how to apply two identities in the numerical problems. In today's class we are going to apply the remaining identities in the numerical problems. Exercise 3.1. Fifth problem, expand the following squares using suitable identities. First subdivision 2x plus 5 the whole square. It is of the form a plus b the whole square. Here a is equal to 2x and b is equal to 5. Now write the identity. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now substitute the values. 2x plus 5 the whole square is equal to a is 2x, so 2x the whole square plus 2ab is nothing but 2 into a into b. So instead of a write 2x and b is 5 plus b square 5 square. So 2x square is nothing but 2x into 2x. So 2 2s are 4. X into x square. So 4x square plus 2 into 2 4. 4 into 5 20 and x is left there. So when you multiply x with 20 becomes 20x plus 5 square. 5 square is nothing but 5 into 5 which is 25. So answer 2x plus 5 the whole square is equal to 4x square plus 20x plus 25. Third subdivision mn plus 3p the whole square. It is of the form a plus b the whole square. Here a is equal to mn and b is equal to 3p. Now write the identity. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now substitute the values. Mn plus 3p the whole square is equal to, what's the value of a? Mn the whole square plus 2ab is nothing but 2 into a into b. So 2 into what is a? Mn into what is b? 3p plus b square 3p the whole square. Now mn into mn. So m when multiplied twice, what do we get? M square. In the same way n when it is multiplied two times we get n square. So m square n square plus, first multiply the numericals. 2 into 3 6. Then write all the variables. M n p plus 3p the whole square. So 3p into 3p. First multiply the numericals. 3 into 3 9. P into p square. So 3p square is 9. 3p the whole square is 9p square. So answer mn plus 3p the whole square is equal to m square n square plus 6 mnp plus 9p square. Second subdivision b minus 7 the whole square. So it is of the form a minus b the whole square. Here a is equal to b and b is equal to 7. Now write the identity. A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now substitute the values. B minus 7 the whole square is equal to, what's the value of a? B. So b square, since only one variable we have for a, I am not putting the bracket, minus 2, what do we have for a? B. So for b 7 plus b square is nothing but 7 square, which is equal to b square. First multiply the numericals. 2 into 7 14 b plus 7 square is nothing but 7 into 7. 7 sevens are 49. So the answer is b minus 7 the whole square is equal to b square minus 14b plus 49. Fourth subdivision, xyz minus 1 the whole square. It is of the form a minus b the whole square. Here a is equal to xyz, b is equal to 1. Now write the identity. A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Substitute the values. X, y, z minus 1 the whole square is equal to a, that is x, y, z the whole square minus 2 into what is a? X, y, z into what is b? 1 plus b is 1, so 1 square. So when you multiply x, y, z twice, we get x square, y square, z square. Because xyz into xyz is x square y square plus x square y square z square minus 2 into 1 2. Now write the variables. Plus 1 square is 1. Now the answer is xyz minus 1 the whole square is equal to x square y square z square minus 2xyz plus 1. Seventh problem, evaluate using suitable identity. First subdivision, 51 square. So 51 can be written as 50 plus 1. Isn't it? 50 plus 1 is 51. So this square, put it here. So 51 plus the whole square. It is of the form a plus b the whole square. Here a is equal to 50. And b is equal to 1. Now write the identity. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Previously we had variables, but in this problem we have only numericals. Now substitute the values. 50 plus 1 the whole square is equal to 50, what is a? 50. So 50 square plus 2 into what is a? 50. What is b? 1 into 1 plus what is b square? That is 1 square. So what is 50 square? 50 into 50. So now multiply 5 and 5. 5 5s are 25. How many zeros we have? 2 zeros. So put it at the last. So 50 square is nothing but 2500 plus, next multiply 2 and 50. 2 into 50 is equal to 100. 100 into 1 is equal to 100 plus 1 square is 1, that is 1 into 1, that is 1. Now add everything. 2500 plus 100 plus 1. So when you add everything, we get 2610. 1. So the answer is 50 plus 1 the whole square is equal to 2601, or we can write like this: 51 square is equal to 2601. Without multiplying 51 twice using the identity, we found the product. Second subdivision, 103 square. This can be written as, that is 103 can be written as 100 plus 3. So 103 square is 100 plus 3 the whole square. It is of the form a plus b the whole square. Here a is equal to 100 and b is equal to 3. Write the identity: a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now substitute the values. A is nothing but 100. So 100 square plus 2 into a is 100. So 100 into what is b? 3 plus b square is 3 square. 100 square is 100 into 100. Let's multiply the 1 into 1 is 1. Put all the zeros. So 100 into 100 is 10,000. So which is equal to 10,000 plus 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 100, 600 plus 3 square is 9. So when we add everything, what do we get? 10,000 and 10,609. So answer 103 square is equal to 10,609. Third subdivision, 998 the square. This can be written as 1000 minus 2 the whole square. We know that 1000 minus 2 is 998. It is of the form a minus b the whole square. Here what is a? A is 1000 and b is 2. Write the identity: a minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now substitute the values. 1000 minus 2 the whole square is equal to what is a? 1000. So write 1000 square minus 2 into a is 1000. So 1000 into what is b? That is 2 plus what is b square? That is 2 square. So 1000 square is nothing but 1000 into 1000. So 1 into 1 is 1. So how many zeros we have altogether? 3 plus 3, 6 zeros. So put 6 zeros. So now when you multiply 1000 2 times, we get 10 lakh. So write 10 lakh minus 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 1000, 4,000 plus 2 square is 2 into 2, that is 4. First add 10 lakh and 4. So 10 lakh plus 4 is 10 lakh and 4. Then subtract 4,000 from 10 lakh and 4. 4 minus 0, 4. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. So borrow 1 from 10, it becomes 9. This becomes 10. Again it becomes 9. This becomes 10. 10 minus 4, 6. Bring both the 9s down. So, now the answer is 9,96,004. Answer 998 square is equal to 9,96,004. Fourth subdivision 47 square. This can be written as 50 minus 3 the whole square. So, it is of the form a minus b the whole square. So, here what is a? A is equal to 50 and b is equal to 3. Write the identity. A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now substitute the values. 50 minus 3 the whole square is equal to 50 square is a square is 50 square minus 2 into a is 50 into what is b? 3 plus what is b square? 3 square. 50 square is 50 into 50. First multiply both the 5. 5 5s are 25. Now put the 2 zeros after that. So when you multiply 50 twice, we get 2500. So 2 into 50 is 100. 100 into 3 is 300. So minus 300 plus 3 square is 3 into 3, that is 9. First add 2500 and 9. So when you add, what do you get? 2509. Now subtract 300 from this. So when you subtract 300, we get 5 minus 3, 2. So the answer is 2209. So answer 47 square is equal to 2209. Eighth problem, simplify. A plus b the whole square minus 4ab. So since a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, instead of this I am going to write this. Since these two are equal, so a square plus 2ab plus b square, what do we have here? Minus 4ab. Now find out which are the like terms. Here 2ab and minus 4ab are like terms. So put these two together. In the next step, a square plus, and bring this b square next to a square. Then write plus 2ab minus 4ab. So in these two terms, ab is common, isn't it? So in the next step, take AB as common out. And what is left there? The numerical 2, and put this minus sign, and then 4. In the next step, write a square plus b square and solve what is given inside the bracket. 2 minus 4. When you subtract two numbers, subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. What do you get? 2, and put the sign of the bigger number. So here 4 is bigger. What do we have in front? Minus. So minus 2ab. In the next step, you multiply these two signs. So a square plus b square, plus into minus, minus 2ab. So which is equal to what? A minus b the whole square. Since we know the identity a minus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Answer: a plus b the whole square minus 4ab is equal to a minus b the whole square. Ninth problem, show that m minus n the whole square plus m plus n the whole square is equal to 2 into m square plus n square. First let us take left hand side, which is m minus n the whole square plus m plus n the whole square. This is equal to, and we know that here what's the first term? M minus n the whole square. It is of the form a minus b the whole square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? But here instead of a and b, what do we have? M and n. So here right side of this identity we have a and b. Instead of a and b, substitute m and n, right? This is equal to m square minus 2mn plus n square. Next, see the next term, we have m plus n the whole square. This is of the form a plus b the whole square, and this is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So instead of a and b, we have m and n. So substitute, instead of a you write m, then write here m square plus 2mn plus b square plus n square. Now add the like terms. M square plus m square is 2m square, and here we have minus 2m, and here we have plus 2m. These two are same, but they are of different sign. So when you add these two, we get 0, or we can cancel these two terms. The remaining we have n square plus n square, which is equal to 2n square. Which is common here? 2 is common. So take 2 out, and inside the bracket write what is left there. So here m square is left in the first term, and in the second term n square is left. So which is equal to right hand side. So thus we proved this. 10th problem, if a plus b is equal to 10 and ab is equal to 18, find the value of a square plus b square. So first find in which identity we have a plus b, ab and a square plus b square. In which identity we have? In a plus b the whole square. So we know that a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now see, we have a plus b, ab, a square plus b square. Now substitute the values. A plus b is equal to 10, isn't it? So instead of a plus b, write 10 square is equal to a square plus b square. We are asked to find the value. So write as it is. Then next we have 2ab. But ab value is given there. So write 2. Instead of ab, write 18. And we know that 2ab is nothing but 2 into ab. So 2 into, instead of ab, write 18. So 10 square is 10 into 10. 10 tens are 100. equal to a square plus b square plus 2 18s are 8 2s are 16, 1 2 is 2 plus 1 3, 36. Now leave this a square plus b square right side and take this 36 to the other side. Here it is added, isn't it? So when you take to the other side, it has to be subtracted. So when you subtract 36 from 100, what do we get? 10 minus 6, 4, 9 minus 3, 6. So 64. So the value of a square plus b square is 64. Answer: a square plus b square is equal to 64. Third problem, express the following as the product of its factors. First subdivision 24 a b square c square. So first write the numerical. Before that, what is a factor? A factor is a number that divides the number exactly without leaving any remainder. So first write the number 24 and find the prime number. Find the smallest prime number that divides 24. And which number divides 24? 2 is divisible. 2, we can divide this 24 by 2. So when you divide this 24 by 2, what do we get? 1, 1 2 is 2, and again 2 2s are 4. Again find a number. Find the smallest prime number that divides 12. Again we can divide this 12 by 2. When you divide 12 by 2, what do we get? 6. Again it is divisible by 2. When you divide, we get 3. So again can we divide this 3 by 2? No. So by what number we can divide this 3? By 3. So till you get 1, you proceed. So this 24 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Next, what do we have? A. So write into A. Then B square. B square is nothing but B into B. And next we have C square. That we can write it as C into C. So 24a b square c square is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into a into b into b into c into c. Second subdivision 36x cube y square set. First write the numerical and find the prime number. Find the smallest prime number that divides 36. So it is divisible by 2. So when you divide 36 by 2, we get 18. Again this is divisible by 2. When you divide, we get 9. Can we divide this 9 by 2? No. So move on to the next prime number, that is 3. So when you divide 9 by 3, we get 3 again. So this is divisible by 3. So these are the factors of 36. So 36 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. And next we have x cube. X cube is nothing but x into x into x. And next we have y square. This can be written as y into y. And next variable is z. So write z. So 36x cube y square z is equal to 2 into 2, 3 into 3, x into x, x into y, y into z. Third subdivision 56 mn square p square. Write the number and find the smallest prime number that divides 56. So it is divisible by 2. So when you divide 56 by 2, we get 28. Again this is divisible by 2. So when you divide, we get 14. Again we can divide this 14 by 2. So when you divide, we get 7. 7 is not divisible by 2 and it is divisible only by itself. So the factors are 2, 2, 2 and 7. So 56 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. And next we have m. So write into m. The next variable is n square. So write n into n into, and the last variable is p square. So write p into p. So 56m n square p square can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into m into n into n into p into p. I hope you all understood these problems. Thank you.